Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, we got the gossip cards on the table, so you know we're gonna dig into some gossip. So, gossip cards, tell us all about the state banquet last night. Now, Mrs. Macron did not look her best. She didn't look, I don't think I saw her smile once, but we have to give her some grace. Her sister passed away a couple of days before the state banquet, and bless her for showing up. That must have been quite difficult because some people were making suggestions that their marriage was in trouble and whatnot, and she wasn't enjoying herself. She didn't want to be there. They're picking up the vibes, and you're picking up the proper vibes. Her sister wasn't there, and yeah, so let's give her some grace, but let's find out what was the real juice about there. A lot of people picked up that how come all the other senior royals were wearing white except Catherine was wearing red? And I pointed out that Mrs. Macron was in blue, the Queen was in white, and Catherine was in red, the three colors of the flag. Some other people then copied what I said and put it on X, and that's okay. That's what happens on X. They don't credit you for coming up with it. They'll definitely use it. But oh well, teach their own. I prefer to stick with the original, but whatever. So let's find out what was the gossip. Anything going on within the royals? Anything happened? Hey, how come Beatrice and Eugenie weren't there? I understand why Andrew wasn't there, but how come Beatrice and Eugenie weren't there? They're senior royals, basically, right? Or was it just, it can't just be working royals. I mean, Elton John was there and other dignitaries. So I found that interesting. The Yorks weren't represented at all. Look at that. Clock agrees with me. Okay, let's get to the gossip. These gossip cards are amazing. All right, shall we begin? Oh, child in reverse. Child in reverse. Constance, yeah, this was like nothing new. Nothing new. Everything was just consistent, what was expected. Everybody was dressed up, tiaras. Oh, enemy, sweetheart in reverse, longing, malady, the king, lover in reverse, and underlying gift. Yes, gifts were definitely exchanged. They were actually kind of really cool gifts that they exchanged with each other. There's a long list of them in the Daily Mail today, and there's actually kind of some cool stuff in there, like the original Debussy, one of his original. Well, I don't know when the only thing I play is the radio. I don't understand music. That might be with my dyslexia or whatever. Composing. The original papers from 1902 where he composed one of his pieces, and that was gifted to King Charles, and then King Charles gifted them 12 placemats of his original paintings of Scotland and England. So I thought that was kind of cool. I mean, imagine what that's going to be worth in the years to come. Anyways, and other things too. So here's the gift. So everybody was really happy with the gifts. You know what I'm getting on this side? I'm getting on this side is the Macrons. This is, we have read, look at the sweetheart in reverse is facing this way, and the lover in reverse, the malady and the longing. So I'm getting that. Yes, they are fighting. Absolutely. But she did not want to be there. She wanted to be at home. I honestly believe she was under a lot of stress because, and you could even say this sweetheart was her sister, her sister that's gone. She did not want to be with her husband. Absolutely not. She didn't want to be with him. She was longing to be back in France probably with her family. You know, it's really sad. Her sister passed away, and yet she still has to perform like that. And I thought of that when the Queen died. You know, King Charles and Anne and William and Andrew and all of them. You know, you're in this deep grief, and you have to get dressed up and perform. Like I don't know how they do it. I couldn't do it. When my sister died, I was a mess for days. Yeah, so I think this is the Macrons. I think she just couldn't wait to get out of there. She just was longing to get home. I believe she was not. I think they're still going to split up. I'm calling for them to be. I don't think they're going to last much longer, to tell you the truth. Really, even though she was grieving, the energy between them. If you're an energy reader, you picked up on that right away. Um, she did not want to be there with him, and that was even stronger than what her grief was. So I'm thinking this is her and her stress. She did not want to be there, and she's more thinking of her sister who passed away. Gifts were exchanged. Now let's go to this side. Let's go to this side. And you know what? This is actually Charles making his speech, and he did not mention his child, who's the red-headed enemy. He praised, well, he said something really nice about William. I didn't check to see if these are all in. Yeah, they are. He said something really nice about William, but he said nothing about his child, who is the enemy. Didn't mention him, nothing. And look at the enemy with the red hair. Knife behind his back, stab you in the back. And so there he is standing at the table. And the thing is that even though it was unspoken, it was there. Like everybody's like, okay, he said something about William. What about Harry? So, you know, a lot of the media made a big fuss about it, right? Even page 6, I think New York Times or New York Post pointed out, King Charles neglects to mention his Prince Harry or whatever. So even by not mentioning him, he's mentioning him, if you know what I mean. Um, and I think it just shows that Charles is just hanging on to what he knows and what's solid and what's true. And even though I think by not mentioning him, he was mentioned. I was going to say that this is possibly Charles, but no, once the cards were all laid out, I think that is, the cards are absolutely confirming that she did not want to be there. She was thinking of her sister. And also she's not very happy with her young French love. Look at that, even looks like young French lover, hey? All right. I don't think I have to clarify any of these. I think there was pretty clear. So it doesn't look like there was much gossip at all. If anything, people were talking about Harry not being mentioned, and they probably knew Mrs. Macron did not want to be there. But other than that, I don't see any fuss. I don't see any gossip. I don't see much. Well, that's disappointing. Gossip cards. We want we want the dirt. Juicy, juicy. But I guess not everybody behaved themselves. Looks like it, hey? All right. Well, YouTube's going to show you a video you possibly haven't seen. Why don't you click on that? And I'll see you over there. Take good care. Bye for now.